Dear students, in last video you studied about significant figures, and in this video you are going to study about dimensions of physical quantities. And this is very important topic in your units and measurements because questions will be coming from this topic for your NEET and JEE exam. So this is important topic for your NEET and JEE exam. Okay, so dimensions of physical quantities. And in physical quantities we have two types. One is basic or fundamental quantities and derived quantities. The other is derived quantities. Derived quantities are the physical quantities which are derived from the fundamental quantities. And we know we have 7 fundamental quantities. We know that is mass, length, time, temperature, luminous intensity, amount of substance, length, mass, time, temperature, luminous intensity, amount of substance, and electric current. Electric current. So these are the basic or fundamental quantities, and derived quantities are derived from the fundamental quantities. For example, area is nothing but L square, or length into breadth, or length into length, which is breadth is also a distance between the 2 points. So then we have come to the length again. So this length or area is derived from the fundamental quantity which is known as length. If you take another example, that density formula, mass per volume. So mass and volume is again L cube, length into breadth into height. So breadth is also a distance between 2 points, height is also a distance between 2 points. Again we have come to the length, so L cube. So mass and length. So again we have come to the fundamental quantities. So it is derived from the fundamental quantities. So apart from these, whatever the physical quantities are there, all are called as derived quantities. Okay, now all derived quantities are expressed in terms of dimensional formula. Dimensional formula. So what is dimensional formula? All physical quantities can be expressed in terms of dimensional formula, or you can take it as MLT formula. So what is MLT? So dimensional formula for basic quantities. Once you know the dimensional formula for basic or fundamental quantities, and you can find out the dimensional formula for other quantities. Okay, so let's see what are the dimensional formulas for basic fundamental quantities. So we are going to write dimensional formula for fundamental quantities. Since it is mass, M. M is the dimensional formula for mass, capital M. That should be written in square bracket. Okay, for length it is L. And for time it is T. And for the temperature it is K. And for luminous intensity, candela. And for amount of substance it is mole. And for electric current it is ampere. So these are the dimensional formulas for the fundamental quantities. So using this, most of physical quantities will be expressed in terms of MLT. Okay, so MLT formula or dimensional formula. Then the powers of MLT will be dimensions of that physical quantity. So what is dimensions? This is your dimensions. For example, area, length into breadth. Okay, so length into breadth, length dimensional formula is L. And for breadth also dimensional formula is length. So L square. So this power is known as dimensions of that physical quantity. Okay, so dimensions as well as dimensional formula. So we are going to find out dimensional formula for 20 physical quantities so that it will be more clear for you. This mass dimensional formula can also be written as m power 1, L power 0, T power 0. Because absence of length and time. So L power 0 is nothing but 1, T power 0 which is also nothing but 1, so which will not change the value of mass. So mass power 1, and this mass power 0, m power 0, L power 1, T power 0. And for the time, m power 0, L power 0, T power 1. So this is how. Now we'll find out dimensional formula for some of the derived quantities. So first is area. We know, just now we have seen that area is length into breadth. So length dimensional formula is L, and for breadth is also a distance between the two points. So that is also L. So this can be written as L square. So dimension formula for area is L square. Dimension formula for area is L square. And for volume, length into breadth into height. So that is also L into L into L. So L cube. So L cube is the dimensional formula for volume. Next we are coming to speed. Speed is the distance between time taken. So distance also a length and time t. So this can be written as, I will write down, L t power minus 1. L t power minus 1 because it is in denominator. So L t power minus 1. Or if you want to write m power 0. And here you can write m power 0, t power 0. So m power 0, L square, t power 0. Same way, m power 0, L cube, t power 0. Okay. So now this is for speed. And for velocity. Velocity is displacement by time. Again, displacement is nothing but the distance between final point and the initial point. Smallest distance. Again we have come to the distance. Displacement is nothing but the smallest distance. So again we have come to the distance, then L by T. So which is nothing but m power 0, L power 1, T power minus 1. So this is the dimension formula for velocity. Velocity and speed has same dimension formula, m power 0, L power 1, T power minus 1. Now coming to the acceleration. So acceleration is velocity by time taken. So velocity by time taken, we know velocity is L t power minus 1. L m power 0, L power 1, T power minus 1 divided by T. So m power 0, L power 1, this T if it goes up, then minus 1, then minus 2. M power 0, L power 1, T power minus 2 for acceleration. And we know what is force. Force is equal to mass into acceleration. F is equal to ma. Father is equal to mother. F is equal to ma, ma. So force is equal to m into a. M is mass. M. Acceleration L t power minus 2. M power 0. So L t power minus 2. Anyway m power 0 is 1. So here m power 1. 0 plus 1. 1. So m L power 1 t power minus 2 is the formula for force. So force is equal to mass into acceleration. Mass m, acceleration m power 0, L power 1, T power minus 2. And work done. So what is work done? Force into displacement. So when the work is done, when the force is applied and the object is being displaced, is known as work done. So work done, force into displacement. Force, just now we have seen that m L T power minus 2. And for distance it is L. So now you can, if base is same, power should be added. So 1 plus 1, 2. So m power 1 L square T power minus 2. So this is the dimensional formula for work done. Now we'll find out dimensional formula for density. So density, what is formula for density? Mass per volume. So remember that to find out dimensional formula, you need to know the formula for the particular physical quantity. So mass per volume, mass is m, and for volume we have found out that is L cube. So this can be written as m L cube, m power 1, L power 3 and T power 0. So absence of time is not there. So for power is work done by time taken. So power is equal to work done by time taken. So work done, that is force into displacement, that we have seen just now. Force into displacement, that is time. For force, if it is MA, okay. So MA, what is force? F is equal to MA, that is MA L T power minus 2. And for the distance L, so m L square T power minus 2. M L square T power minus 2 is the dimensional formula for work done. Okay, so this MA into D, that is what work done. So work done is equal to force into displacement. So force M into A, capital M, acceleration L T power minus 2, and for the distance it is L. Then again T. So this can be written as m power 1 L square T power minus 3. So this minus 3 because if it goes up minus 1, so minus 2, minus 1, minus 3. So dimensional formula for power. And energy, so all energy, all types of energies. We have potential energy, kinetic energy, mechanical energy, light energy, electrical energy. All energy have same dimensional formula. So any one energy you can take it. Okay, so for example, half mv square. If I take kinetic energy, half mv square. So this half is dimensionless quantity because constant value. Okay, so the constant value will not have any dimension or dimensional formula. So that is the drawback of dimensions of physical quantities. So this constant value will not have any dimension formula. So you can keep it as such. Then mass m, velocity we have found out, that is L T power minus 1 the whole square. So half m L square T power, the square is common for L and T, L square T power minus 2. So this is the dimensional formula for energy. Next, pressure. So pressure is force per area. Okay, so pressure is force per area. Force is m L T power minus 2, that we have done previously for force. So mass into acceleration. For mass it is capital M, acceleration L T power minus 2. And this area L into L, L square. Area L into L, so L square. So this can be written as m power 1 L, it goes up, what is that? Minus 2. So 1 minus 2, then minus 1 t power minus 2. So L power 2, when it goes up, L power minus 2, already 1 is here. So 1 minus 2, then minus 1. So L power minus 1, T power minus 2 is the dimensional formula for pressure. Now coming to momentum. Momentum, we know P is equal to mass into velocity. Mass into velocity. So what is mass? M. Velocity? L T power minus 1. So this can be written as M power 1, L power 1, T power minus 1. Then impulse of a force. Impulse of a force you will be studying in forthcoming classes. What is impulse? I'll explain briefly. So impulse in the sense strong force in a short period of time. For example, beating with a hammer. Strong force in a short period of time. So impulse is equal to F into T, force into time taken. And for force, M, L, T power minus 2, and again we have T. So what is that? It can be written as M, L, T power minus 2, and here plus 1, then minus 1. So this is the formula for dimensional formula for impulse of force. Now we will find out dimensional formula for charge. So we have studied in 10th standard that formula for charge, or I is equal to Q by T. Current is equal to rate of change of charge, rate of flow of charge. So charge is equal to I into time taken, current into time taken. Okay, so for current, so for electric current, dimensional formula is A. So A, and for time it is T. So you can write it as A T, A power 1, T power. If you want to write M power 0, L power 0, that also you can write. So M power 0, L power 0. So this is what MLT formula or dimensional formula, MLT. So M power 0, L power 0, which does not change the value. So you can write. And resistance, we know what is that resistance. V is equal to IR, where voltage divided by current. Voltage divided by current. So before that we will find out for voltage so that it will be easy to find out for resistance. Okay, so first we will find out for voltage. So voltage, we know that work done by charge or potential difference. We have studied V is equal to W by Q. Potential difference or voltage is equal to work done in bringing the charge from one place to another place. We have studied in 10th standard. Okay. So we know that for work done, we found out that work done is equal to force into displacement, W is equal to, then for force, M into A into D, and for M it is M, for A it is L power minus L power 1 T power minus 2, and for L it is, for D it is L, then M L square T power minus 2 square bracket. Okay, so for formula for work done, M power 1 L power 2 T power minus 2. And for charge, electric charge, we have found out that is A power 1 T power 1 M power 0 L power 0. So this can be written as voltage V is equal to M power 1 0, 0 plus 1 1, M power 1 L also 0, L square, then T power minus 2, and here T power 1 is there. So when it goes up, minus 1, so T power minus 3, T power minus 3, then ampere power minus 1, A power minus 1. So this is the dimensional formula for voltage. So once you find out dimensional formula for voltage, you can substitute in resistance. Okay, so now resistance is equal to V by I. V by I. So potential difference formula, M power 1, L power 2, T power minus 3, A power minus 1 divided by, that is current. So what is that? Electric current, current ampere, A. So M power 1, L power 2, T power minus 3, and this A, if it goes up, it is minus 1. So A power minus 2. So this is the dimensional formula for resistance. So this is how you have to find out dimensional formula for physical quantities. Now we'll see the applications of dimensional analysis. We have three applications. The first application is checking the dimensional consistency of the equations, which means we are going to check the correctness of the equation, the left hand side and right hand side, whether it is equal by using dimensional formula. Okay, so this is your given equation, that is x is equal to x naught plus v naught t plus half at square. Okay, so before going into the dimensional formula, let us discuss what are the physical quantities these symbols are representing. Okay, so what is x? X is nothing but distance. We know distance. And x naught is again distance. It may be initial or final. It may be final distance. It may be initial distance. Just we will predict. Okay, so this is again distance. V naught is the velocity. And t is your time. And where A, acceleration, T, time. Okay, just we'll apply. Okay, so left hand side it is L. The dimensional formula for distance is L. And again L plus velocity, dimensional formula for velocity we have derived, that is L t power minus 1. L t power minus 1, m power 0, that gives you 1. So if you write, if you don't write also, no problem. Plus half doesn't have any physical, any dimensional formula, so you can leave it. And for A, that is L t power minus 2. Dimensional formula for acceleration. Dimensional formula for acceleration is L t power minus 2. For velocity, L t power minus 1. Just remember. And again for t, t is t square. T square. Just we'll solve L left hand side, which is equal to L again. So L t power minus 1. L t power minus 1, here one more t is there, just that I left here, t, sorry, t power 1 this is, so t power 1, t power minus 1 get cancelled, plus half L t power minus 2 and t power plus 2, t power minus 2 and t power plus 2 get cancelled, so the remaining L, and here also L, only t power 1, t power minus 1 and t power plus 1 is getting cancelled, and remain half, and here also L. So you see, left hand side also you are getting the dimensional formula for length, and right hand side also you are getting the dimensional formula for length. So this equation is valid, or this equation is dimensionally correct. You can check the equation whether it is dimensionally correct or not. And this constant, that is different category. Okay, constant you can leave it off. So this L, if you take it 3L, then 3 is a constant. Again here L you are getting, here L. So left hand side also you are getting the same dimensional formula, and right hand side also you are getting the same dimensional formula. So this equation is dimensionally correct. Let's see another example for first application. That is example 2.15 in your textbook, that we are going to check the correctness of the equation. Half mv square, which is equal to mgh. Okay. So half is a dimensionless quantity. Okay. So you leave it up. For mass, it is m. And for velocity, L t power minus 1, it is whole square, b square. So L t power minus 1 the whole square. And for mass, here right hand side m. And for acceleration due to gravity, same for acceleration, because acceleration due to gravity is also known as acceleration. So acceleration L t power minus 2. So L t power minus 2. And height also distance between the 2 points. Again we have come to the distance. So distance dimensional formula is m. So if you solve m, L square t power minus 2, m L square, power should be added. Base is same, power should be added. L t power minus 2. So this equation is also dimensionally correct, because m power 1, L power 2, t power minus 2. Same in right hand side. So this equation is valid, or this equation is dimensionally correct. See one more example. That is kinetic energy is equal to 3 by 16 mv square. We are going to check the equations by using dimensional formula. First application. Then kinetic energy or any energy, potential energy, whatever may be the energy formula, dimensional formula will be same. That is m, we have derived previously, that is m L square t power minus 2. Dimensional formula for energy. Okay, so 3 by 16. For mass it is m. For velocity L t power minus 1 the whole square. So m power 1, L power 2, t power minus 2, 3 by 16, it's a constant, so it doesn't have any dimensional formula. M power 1, L power 2, because it is whole square, t power minus 2. You see to that, dimensionally it is correct. So m power 1, L square, t power minus 2. So left hand side and right hand side both are equal. It is dimensionally correct. Dimensionally correct. But you see to that, we have studied kinetic energy is equal to half mv square. But here the constant is 3 by 16. So this is one of the drawbacks of dimensional analysis. So to find out exact correctness of value, you have to go for the formula, that is k is equal to half mv square. But we can check whether it is dimensionally correct or not. Constant we cannot find out. So dimensionally it is correct, but constant, to find out constant we have to go for the original formula for kinetic energy, that is k is equal to half mv square. The second application is deduce relation among the physical quantities, which means we are going to frame the formula once you know the basic physical quantities. For example, if you want to find out a formula for or relation for time period of simple pendulum. Time period of simple pendulum. Simple pendulum. So you are going to deduce relation among the physical quantities. So time period of simple pendulum, they have given hints. Time period of simple pendulum is directly proportional to mass. And time period of simple pendulum is directly proportional to length. And time period of simple pendulum is depending on g, acceleration due to gravity. So they have given hint. So that is time period of simple pendulum depends on mass, length and acceleration due to gravity. So what is the relation, exact equation of time period of simple pendulum using mass, length and acceleration due to gravity? So first step, just write together. T is directly proportional to mass, length and acceleration due to gravity. And this is proportionality. You have to introduce constant, that is K. We don't know which constant. We cannot find out constant by using dimensional formula. So what is the power? Dimensions we don't know. Dimensions of mass, length and acceleration due to gravity we don't know. We are going to find out. So before that we will name it as x, y and z, g power z. Okay. So we'll find out dimensional formula for mass, length and mass is m anyway. Yes, we know m power x, L, length L power y, and g, acceleration due to gravity, which is nothing but, which is having the dimensional formula for acceleration due to acceleration, L t power minus 2 whole power z. This is t power 1. Understood? Or you can write it as m power 0, L power 0, t power 1. Understood? Just I have written the dimensional formula for each physical quantity for mass, length and acceleration due to gravity. Okay. Just we are comparing the powers of, before that just multiply this. K, m power x, L power y and L power z. Z is common for L and T. L power z, T power minus 2z. And here m power 0, L power 0, T power 1. And here base is same, power should be added. So K, m power x, L power y plus z. L power y plus z, T power minus 2z. Here m power 0, L power 0, T power 1. Now we are going to compare the powers of m, L, T. We are going to compare the powers of m, L, T. Now you see m power is 0 left hand side is equal to m power x in right hand side. So x is equal to 0. X is equal to 0. Then L term. So L power 0 in left hand side, but in right hand side L power y plus z. So y plus z is equal to 0. Y plus z is equal to 0. And see t power 1, t power minus 2z. So left hand side it is 1, right hand side it is minus 2z. So minus 2z is equal to 1. So from this z is equal to minus 1 by 2. Z we have found out. Then x already it is 0. Then we will substitute here to find out y. So y minus 1 by 2 is equal to 0. Y is equal to plus 1 by 2. So we have found out the dimensions. I told you what are dimensions? The powers are called dimensions. So now dimensions we have found out. X, Y, Z. Powers we have found out. We will substitute in this equation. So T is equal to K m power 0. M power x is 0. L power y, L power 1 by 2. Then G power Z. G power Z is minus 1 by 2. So this also can be written as m power 0 is 1. So we will neglect. So what is that? This L power 1 by 2 can be written as root L. Root L. And this is G power 1 minus 1 by 2. So 1 by root G. 1 by root g. Okay, 1 by root g, and this is root n. So we have found out the relation between physical quantities, or we have found out the formula for time period of simple pendulum, that is equal to k root of L by g by using dimensional formula. The last application is to convert one system of units to the other system of units. We have a three system of units, that is MKS system, CGS system and FPS system. So MKS system, normally we use MKS system, which is nothing but SI system, that is meter, kilogram, second, and CGS system, centimeter, gram, second. Okay, so you can convert either from MKS to CGS or from CGS to MKS system. For example, velocity. Now velocity, it is in meter per second. Now you are going to convert into centimeter per second. So now 1 meter per second, for example, you are going to convert into centimeter per second. How to convert meter per second into centimeter per second? That is MKS to CGS by using dimensional formula. Okay. So for that first step, you have to find out what is that physical quantity. So what is that physical quantity? You are going to change the units. That is velocity. Velocity is equal to displacement by time taken. So displacement by time taken, the dimensional formula for displacement by time taken or velocity is equal to L power 1 T power minus 1, because displacement is L, time is time, T power minus 1. Okay. So now we are going to convert into CGS system. So in MKS system, mass is in kilogram, length is in meter, time is in second. But in CGS system, mass is in gram, length is in centimeter, time is in second. So you are going to convert. So in length, only length and time is included. Both are included in velocity. So mass don't need to consider, only length and time. So length, meter. So you are going to convert into CGS system. So in centimeter. Centimeter, how many centimeter into meter? 10 power 2. And in second, both are same. So 10 power. All should be expressed in 10 powers. So if it is mass, then 1000 gram is equal to 1 kilogram. 10 power 3. Okay. So here 10 power 2. And here 10 power 0, because 1 second. 1 second, only the same. Same units for MKS as well as CGS. So 10 power 0. So now for length in CGS system, what is that? 10 power 2. So 10 power 2 the whole power 1. And for time, 10 power 0 in CGS system. 10 power 0 the whole power minus 1. So 10 power 0, that is 100, and 10 power 0 is 1. 1, that is minus 1, which is in the denominator. So by 1. So 100 by 1 centimeter per second, or 100 centimeter per second, and in SI system it is, or in MKS system it is 1 meter per second. Thank you students. We will meet in the next class.